Psalms 119 and 120. The 119th Psalm, Aleph. Blessed are they that are perfect in the way, who walk in the law of Jehovah. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, that seek him with the whole heart. Yea, they do no unrighteousness, they walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us thy precepts, that we should observe them diligently. O that my ways were established to observe thy statutes, then shall I not be put to shame. When I have respect unto all thy commandments, I will give thanks unto thee with uprightness of heart. When I learn thy righteous judgments, I will observe thy statutes. O forsake me not utterly. Beth. Wherewith shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto, according to thy word. With my whole heart have I sought thee. O let me not wander from thy commandments. Thy word have I laid up in my heart, that I might not sin against thee. Blessed art thou, O Jehovah, teach me thy statutes. With my lips have I declared all the ordinances of thy mouth. I have rejoiced in the way of thy testimonies, as much as in all riches. I will meditate on thy precepts, and have respect unto thy ways. I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word. Gimel. Deal bountifully with thy servant, that I may live. So will I observe thy word. Open thou mine eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law. I am a sojourner in the earth. Hide not thy commandments from me. My soul breaketh for the longing that it hath unto thine ordinances at all times. Thou hast rebuked the proud that are cursed, that do wander from thy commandments. Take away from me reproach and contempt, for I have kept thy testimonies. Princes also sat and talked against me, but thy servant did meditate on thy statutes. Thy testimonies also are my delight and my counselors. Daleth. My soul cleaveth unto the dust. Quicken thou me according to thy word. I declared my ways, and thou answerest me. Teach me thy statutes. Make me to understand the way of thy precepts. So shall I meditate on thy wondrous works. My soul melteth for heaviness. Strengthen thou me according unto thy word. Remove from me the way of falsehood, and grant me thy law graciously. I have chosen the way of faithfulness. Thine ordinances have I set before me. I cleave unto thy testimonies. O Jehovah, put me not to shame. I will run the way of thy commandments, when thou shalt enlarge my heart. He. Teach me, O Jehovah, the way of thy statutes, and I shall keep it unto the end. Give me understanding, and I shall keep thy law. Yea, I shall observe it with my whole heart. Make me to go in the path of thy commandments, for therein do I delight. Incline my heart unto thy testimonies, and not to covetousness. Turn away mine eyes from beholding vanity, and quicken me in thy ways. Confirm unto thy servant thy word, which is in order unto the fear of thee. Turn away my reproach whereof I am afraid, for thine ordinances are good. Behold, I have longed after thy precepts. Quicken me in thy righteousness. Vav. Let thy loving kindness also come unto me, O Jehovah, even thy salvation, according to thy word. So shall I have an answer for him that reproacheth me, for I trust in thy word. And take not the word of truth utterly out of my mouth. For I have hoped in thine ordinances, so shall I observe thy law continually, forever and ever. And I shall walk at liberty, for I have sought my precepts. I will also speak of thy testimonies before kings, and shall not be put to shame. And I will delight myself in thy commandments which I have loved. I will lift up my hands also unto thy commandments which I have loved, and I will meditate on thy statutes. Zayin. Remember the word unto thy servant, because thou hast made me to hope. This is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me. The proud have had me greatly in derision, yet have I not swerved from thy law. I have remembered thine ordinances of old, O Jehovah, and have comforted myself. Hot indignation hath taken hold upon me, because of the wicked that forsake thy law. Thy statutes have been my songs in the house of my pilgrimage. I have remembered thy name, O Jehovah, in the night, and have observed thy law. This I have had, because I kept thy precepts. Heth. Jehovah is my portion. I have said that I would observe thy words. I entreated thy favor with my whole heart. Be merciful unto me according to thy word. I thought on my ways, and turned my feet unto thy testimonies. I made haste, and delayed not, to observe thy commandments. The cords of the wicked have wrapped me around, but I have not forgotten thy law. At midnight I will rise to give thanks unto thee, because of thy righteous ordinances. I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and of them that observe thy precepts. The earth, O Jehovah, is full of thy loving kindness. Teach me thy statutes. Teth. Thou hast dealt well with thy servant, O Jehovah, according unto thy word. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I have believed in thy commandments. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I observe thy word. Thou art good and doest good. Teach me thy statutes. The proud have forged a lie against me. With my whole heart will I keep thy precepts. Their heart is as fat as grease, but I delight in thy law. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I may learn thy statutes. The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Yod. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding that I may learn thy commandments. They that fear thee shall see me and be glad, because I have hoped in thy word. I know, O Jehovah, that thy judgments are righteous, and that in faithfulness thou hast afflicted me. Let, I pray thee, thy loving kindness be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servant. Let thy tender mercies come unto me, that I may live. For thy law is my delight. For the proud be put to shame, for they have overthrown me wrongfully. But I will meditate on thy precepts. Let those that fear thee turn unto me, and they shall know thy testimonies. Let my heart be perfect in thy statutes, that I be not put to shame. Kaf. My soul fainteth for thy salvation, but I hope in thy word. Mine eyes fail for thy word, while I say, when wilt thou comfort me? For I am become like a wineskin in the smoke, yet do I not forget thy statutes. How many are the days of thy servant? When wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? The proud have digged pits for me, who are not according to thy law. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. They had almost consumed me upon earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. Quicken me after thy loving kindness, so shall I observe the testimony of thy mouth. Lamed. Forever, O Jehovah, thy word is settled in heaven. Thy faithfulness is unto all generations. Thou hast established the earth, and it abideth. They abide this day according to thine ordinances. For all things are thy servants. Unless thy law had been my delight, I should then have perished in mine affliction. I will never forget thy precepts, for with them thou hast quickened me. I am thine, save me, for I have sought thy precepts. The wicked have waited for me to destroy me, but I will consider thy testimonies. I have seen an end of all perfection, but thy commandment is exceeding broad. Mem. Oh, how love I thy law! It is my meditation all the day. Thy commandments make me wiser than mine enemies, for they are ever with me. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for thy testimonies are my meditation. I understand more than the aged, because I have kept thy precepts. I have refrained my feet from every evil way, that I might observe thy word. I have not turned aside from thine ordinances, for thou hast taught me. How sweet are thy words unto my taste! Yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. None. For thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and light unto my path. I have sworn and have confirmed it, that I will observe thy righteous ordinances. I am afflicted very much. Quicken me, O Jehovah, according unto thy word. Accept, I beseech thee, the freewill offerings of my mouth, O Jehovah, and teach me thine ordinances. My soul is continually in my hand, yet do I not forget thy law. The wicked have laid a snare for me, yet have I not gone astray from thy precepts. Thy testimonies have I taken as a heritage forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. I have inclined my heart to perform thy statutes forever, even unto the end. Semech. I hate them that are of a double mind, but thy law do I love. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. Depart from me, ye evildoers, that I may keep the commandments of my God. Uphold me according unto thy word, that I may live, and let me not be ashamed of my hope. Hold thou me up, and I shall be safe, and shall have respect unto thy statutes continually. Thou hast set at naught all them that err from thy statutes, for their deceit is falsehood. Thou puttest away all the wicked of the earth like dross. Therefore I love thy testimonies. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments. Ayin. I have done justice and righteousness, leave me not to mine oppressors. Be surety for thy servant for good. Let not the proud oppress me. Mine eyes fail for thy salvation, and for thy righteous word. Deal with thy servant according unto thy loving kindness, and teach me thy statutes. I am thy servant, give me understanding, that I may know thy testimonies. It is time for Jehovah to work, for they have made void thy law. Therefore I love thy commandments, above gold, yea, above fine gold. Therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way. P. Thy testimonies are wonderful, therefore doth my soul keep them. The opening of thy words giveth light, it giveth understanding unto the simple. I opened wide my mouth and panted, for I longed for thy commandments. Turn thee unto me, and have mercy upon me, as thou usest to do unto those that love thy name. Establish my footsteps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Redeem me from the oppression of man, so will I observe thy precepts. Make thy face to shine upon thy servant, and teach me thy statutes. Streams of water run down mine eyes, because they observe not thy law. Shed. Righteous art thou, O Jehovah, and upright are thy judgments. Thou hast commanded thy testimonies in righteousness and very faithfulness. My zeal hath consumed me, because mine adversaries have forgotten thy word. Thy word is very pure, therefore thy servant loveth it. I am small and despised, yet do I not forget thy precepts. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is truth. Trouble and anguish have taken hold on me, yet thy commandments are my delight. Thy testimonies are righteous forever. Give me understanding, and I shall live. Kopf. I have called with my whole heart. Answer me, O Jehovah. I will keep thy statutes. I have called unto thee. Save me, and I shall observe thy testimonies. I anticipated the dawning of the morning and cried. I hoped in thy words. Mine eyes anticipated the night watches, that I might meditate on thy word. Hear my voice according unto thy loving kindness. Quicken me, O Jehovah, according to thine ordinances. They draw nigh that follow after wickedness. They are far from thy law. Thou art nigh, O Jehovah, and all thy commandments are truth. Of old have I known from thy testimonies that thou hast founded them forever. Resh. Consider mine affliction and deliver me, for I do not forget thy law. Plead thou my cause and redeem me. Quicken me according to thy word. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes. Great are thy tender mercies, O Jehovah. Quicken me according to thine ordinances. Many are my persecutors and mine adversaries, yet have I not swerved from thy testimonies. I beheld the treacherous and was grieved, because they observed not thy word. Consider how I love thy precepts. Quicken me, O Jehovah, according to thy loving kindness. The sum of thy word is truth, and every one of thy righteous ordinances endureth forever. Shin. Princes have persecuted me without a cause, but my heart standeth in awe of thy words. I rejoice at thy word, as one that findeth great spoil. I hate and abhor falsehood, but thy law do I love. 7 times a day do I praise thee because of thy righteous ordinances. Great peace have they that love thy law, and they have no occasion of stumbling. I have hoped for thy salvation, O Jehovah, and have done thy commandments. My soul hath observed thy testimonies, and I love them exceedingly. I have observed thy precepts and thy testimonies, for all my ways are before thee. Tav. Let my cry come near before thee, O Jehovah. Give me understanding according to thy word. Let my supplication come before thee. Deliver me according to thy word. Let my lips utter praise, for thou teachest me thy statutes. Let my tongue sing of thy word, for all thy commandments are righteousness. Let thy hand be ready to help me, for I have chosen thy precepts. I have longed for thy salvation, O Jehovah, and thy law is my delight. Let my soul live, and it shall praise thee, and let thine ordinances help me. I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek thy servant, for I do not forget thy commandments. The 120th Psalm, a song of ascents. In my distress I cried unto Jehovah, and he answered me. Deliver my soul, O Jehovah, from lying lips, and from a deceitful tongue. What shall be given unto thee, and what shall be done more unto thee, thou deceitful tongue? Sharp arrows of the mighty, with coals of juniper. Woe is me that I sojourn in Meshech, that I dwell among the tents of Kedar. My soul hath long had her dwelling with him that hateth peace. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war.